All right, you guys, we will start on our trainer through our three-way shoulder. We'll do standing puppy dog, chest wall, and we'll get some shoulder extension. About 40 seconds on each position. Just take your time, open up those shoulders. Oh, yeah. We'll take that big step forward. We'll dive into our chest wall, hands about shoulder height. Support yourself on your palms, spread open your fingertips. Lean into it. And we'll go to our half kneel position. We'll get some shoulder extension, allow those hands to right up your back. Keep your arms close together, lean into it, and then open up your chest. And yes, you can go ahead and relax. We'll go through our normal arm series, arm humps, long arm swings, Egyptians. 10 on each, 5 with each hand on top. Nice wide stance. We'll get our sunrise good mornings. 2 each way on the sunrise good mornings. And from there, we'll go right into our baby makers, butt high, elbows back. Pry open the hips, shimmy around, open up your squat. Down into a prayer squat, nice deep squat, big chest, neutral spine. And right to push-up position, pigeon pose. Knee to your chest, pull your back foot back. We'll hang out about a minute. And we'll switch it up other side. Go ahead and relax. We go right to push-up position, goat stretch. We're going for one each side on goat stretch. When you guys are done, let's go seated. We'll get our windshield wipers, 5 each way on the windshield wipers. From there, we'll get our crab position, hold feet flat over straight, pop your hips up, get some good shoulder extension. Go ahead and relax. We'll go supine straight leg high kicks. Kick your straight leg up a little higher each time, 10 on each leg. And when you guys go on top up, we'll get our hand walks, our elephant walks. our reverse J curl, all the standard stuff to finish off our warm. So hand wash, we're going two forward, two backwards. From there, we're going to do our elephant walks. We get 12 on each side. So bending and extending each side 12 times. Ideally, palms flat. And from there, we'll go to our reverse J curl hold or the rocker hold. So on your back, legs up overhead, ideally toes touching the ground, especially when we're nice and loose after the elephant walks. Short, you guys, only about 20 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. So nice big inhales and exhales as much as you can in that very challenging position. Support your hips with your hands. Let's do it. 20 seconds. Timer is going. And 3, 2, 1. That's time. Awesome. See our ankles. We have 20 on the dorsiflexion against the wall, and then 10 each side on the calf raises. We'll grab our skinny band. We'll get our dislocate series. 5 normal, and then 5 narrow. Five and 5. And from there, you guys, let's set up for some 90-90 pulls, which we haven't done in a while. So we'll go medium band long at our low anchor point. We'll actually use this setup a little later anyway, so it works out pretty well. And then light band cut in half. In the 90-90s, that's the one in which we're making the field goal. So elbows go nice and high, rotate towards the ceiling, rotate back down towards the ground, and then relax and recover. We'll go for 15 on the 90-90s. And finally, we'll get our midline. We have side planks, and then we'll get our prone skydiver holds. All right, so side planks, you guys can go on your knees with the top leg elevated, go on your feet with the top leg elevated. We have those 4 variations. Choose the one that's the most challenging for you. We're going 45 seconds on each side. So on your knees with one leg elevated, on your toes or feet, I should say, and top leg elevated if you want to. That's always an option. All right, 45-second timer begins in 2, 1, let's go. Ten, 3, 2, 1, stop. Switch it up. Timer begins in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Five, 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, skydivers. And then we'll get into it. Push your toes into the ground, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. 5 reps with a 5-second hold. Rep number 1 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Woo. All right. So let's set up our low anchor, half kneel, banded incline press. We'll start with that today. So we have, most likely you have your heavy band and then your medium band, and they're both cut in half at the low anchor point. So I have that stubby Y setup. Sorry, it took a long time for me to get that set up. All right, stubby Y. I have my heavy band. I have a medium band. And also make sure you guys have your trainer on standby because we're gonna go right into some trainer work as well. This will be half kneel, and I'm gonna be pressing about forehead level, maybe slightly higher, maybe slightly lower, but just not straight out front. We wanna play with the angle a little bit. Doesn't make a huge difference, but it definitely makes a difference. So half kneel, you guys, we're going banded incline press, so not the fly, but the press in which the elbows are nice and close. We'll start with a set of 30. A set of 30 to start. I'll kind of tell you what we're doing as we go, you guys. So right to your trainer, we're going 20 on the trainer push-ups. Right into 20 trainer push-ups. Challenge yourself as you see fit. We will be heading directly back to that incline press. We can go back and forth for a couple of chest movements, you guys. 20 on the trainer push-ups. Right back to the bands. We're dropping those down to 20 reps, 20 on the banded incline. Right back to your trainer for 15 trainer push-ups. And finally, we go 10 and 10. We have 10 on the banded incline, and then we have 10 on the trainer push-ups, and we'll move on. 10 on the banded incline to finish off the band. And finally, 10 on the trainer push-ups. All right, nice work, you guys. We'll cycle through that one or two more times. That's a same series. It's pretty high volume across the chest. Now it's some volume across the midline. This would be one of those days in which I'm just saying, hey, we're going to do this movement, 20 seconds here, 50 seconds here. We're going to go for about 4 minutes on some midline work. Then we'll go back to our chest, then we'll hit midline again. I'll try and add a little variety. All right. So let's start. We're going to go, like I said, about 4 minutes. We'll go dead bugs to start. There's no speed involved. Just because we're going for some time doesn't mean you need to go fast. When I say switch it up, I'll give you the next exercise. It's going to be an ab movement that you already know. So don't worry. You won't need to like explain. I won't need to explain anything or anything like that. It'll be something you already know. So dead bugs, when I say switch, we'll go into a different one. Then we'll go into one more, maybe one more. We'll see how it goes. All right. So dead bugs, you guys, no pressure on the reps. Take your time. Timer begins in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And we'll switch it up to boss man's. Boss man's 20 each side. Let's do it. There we're going side to sides. I'll tell you when. You can start whenever you're ready. Touch your heels. Reach down, touch your heels. Keep your head and shoulders off the ground, side to sides. And we'll finish with single leg V-ups. Both hands to one leg, both hands to the other leg. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Ah. Woo. All right, let's get to that series one more time. So we'll do our presses. I'll be calling it out, but just so you guys know, so you have a heads up. So if you get ahead of me, we're doing 30 on the incline, the banded incline. We're doing 20 on the trainer push-ups, 20 on the banded incline, 15 trainer push-ups, and then 10 and 10 to finish it off. So let's go and get started on that, you guys. We have our half kneel, banded incline press. 30 reps to start when you're ready. With the bands, 20 on the trainer. Back to the bands, 20. Back to the trainer, 15. Finally, back to the bench for 10, trainer for 10. That'll pump you up pretty good. So when you guys do finish for our midline piece, I do want your medium or light band at your medium attachment point. We'll be doing pull-off press on this one. Pull-off presses and holds on this one. And again, this will be about 3 to 4 minutes, something like that. We'll have probably 4 movements, but really just gonna be variations on themselves. So nothing like crazy here, but all stuff that you guys know. All right, I'll tell you guys when to switch it up in the movement we're doing. For some of the pull-off stuff, I will be facing the opposite direction. So I'll be yelling loud so you guys can hear me, but I'll take a peek over my shoulder to make sure you guys are all on the same page. Let's start with pull-off holds. We'll go about 30 seconds on each side, and then we'll go into something else. All right, so just the hold, you guys. So we're just doing the press and the hold. All right, get some good tension in your band. Timer begins in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press and hold. Go ahead and stop, switch it up other side. Timer begins right now. Press and hold. Stop. Side plank. Side plank. I'll tell you when to switch it up. On your knees or on your feet. Go when you're ready. Great. 2, 1. Switch it up other side. Timer is going. 5, 3, 2, 1, stop. Back up to the pull off. We'll go presses. And we'll go 12 on each side for pull off press. We should be done about the same time. $12 each side. And finally, plank. We'll finish with 1 minute plank. Let's do it. Hang on for dear life. Timer's going. $20 seconds. Stop. Oh. Whew. That was tough. All right, so we're going to finish, you guys. We didn't touch any legs, and today's technically a unilateral day. So no real conditioning. We're going to finish with kind of like a 8 to 10 minute leg marathon. So we're going to do single leg stuff. We'll do some squat stuff. We'll do some bag stuff. We'll do some band stuff. We'll stay even on the reps, stay pretty even on the time domains and all that stuff. It's just going to be legs after legs after legs. That will count as our conditioning. So make sure you really have a bench, because we will do some Bulgarian squats. So your bench, your box, your chair, whatever you have that on standby. Have your bag on standby. Probably have the full array of bands on standby. Pretty much have everything ready to go. So when we do set amount of time and we're doing single leg stuff, so if we're doing Bulgarian squats, which we are going to do, and we go a minute on each side, try and stay even with the reps. But if you're 1 or 2 off, that doesn't make a huge difference. I tend to like to have more reps on the weaker side just so it gets a little more work, but try and stay as even as you can. So we'll start with our bag and Bulgarian squat. So we need our bag. We need our bench. And we'll start with a minute on each side. You guys, I'll tell you when to switch it up. Keep the bag on your shoulders, ideally the entire time. Try and stay even on the reps. And really take your time on these reps. Make sure you guys are getting a good range of motion. So nice and deep. If you can touch your knee to the ground. All right. Leg marathon begins in 5, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Switch it up other side. 10 seconds. 2, 1. That's time. Keep the bag on your shoulders. No bench, reverse lunge, alternating legs. I'll tell you when we're done. And let's switch it up. Keep your bag on. We're squatting. When I say switch, change your stance. Wide, normal, or narrow. Start your squats wherever you want. When I say switch, change your stance. And switch. And switch. And stop. Keep your bag on, but bring it in front. We'll head to the wall for a wall sit with our bag. Timer begins in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thirty seconds. $20. 10. 3, 2, 1. Off the wall, ditch the bag. Air squats, 20 reps and we're done. Oh. Woo. right, nice job, you guys. Our straddle, our hip flexors. Ah, ah. Nasal breathing. Try and touch your elbows to the ground. To the right. To the left. Center. Elbows, try and touch those elbows. Go and relax, let's get our hip flexors. Hook your foot on your foot, on your hand, I should say. Hook your foot on your hands up the wall or on your bench. Let's open up that anterior hip. Go and relax, we'll switch it up other side. And go and relax. Nice work, you guys. Good week. We had some tough stuff this week. And Eddie, awesome. Val, Janet, good work. I'll see you guys on Monday. Y'all there tomorrow. Enjoy your weekends.